sports therapy here. Just want to give you a few of our kind of global whole body insights into how we help people with rotator cuff issues. I would say at this point, if you have a particularly sensitive condition, do please seek professional advice. But if you're a bit beyond that point, you're starting on that rehab train and things are starting to improve, then this is probably a good place to start. What we tend to find is the rotator cuff will be overworking, or it's an old kind of guarding protective mechanism which keeps us in pain from kind of pectorals and latissimus dorsi, so the two main internal rotators of the shoulder. So the way we stretch latissimus dorsi is like so: hand above the level of the shoulder, we stick our backside out behind us, and then kind of thread the needle, stretch. And you can just feel that stretch. I'll show you on this side. Just kind of through this area here. Again, always not to pain, particularly with these rotator cuffs that can be very sensitive. If you find one of these stretches painful, you might find that the other one isn't, so just keep trying on these ones. Next is the pectoral. So we go 90 degrees at the elbow, and we just rotate away from that. Should be a nice, comfortable stretch through the front. Always enjoyable with these stretches, never to pain. And we're looking to hold them for at least a minute and just breathe into the rib cage, increase the movement between the ribs, which will in turn increase the range of the muscle. You can play around with the position of the hand as well to just explore that and see what feels best and most comfortable as well initially if you're particularly sensitive in that rotator cuff area. Then kind of moving a little bit further afield, and the latissimus dorsi continuation into the oblique muscles. And this is where we start talking about kind of pelvic alignment, and very, very often comes into play with long-standing rotator cuff issues. So we're looking to stretch that latissimus dorsi into the obliques, and one we've demonstrated many times before on our channel, which is the half moon there. So you're just breathing into this side, holding for at least a minute, as long as it's pain-free. Obviously, if you're in the early stages and moving the arm over your shoulder is very painful, you could just simply do a side bend there. Just looking for some kind of stretch through the outside there. And then we're going to get onto a little bit more specifics. I mentioned in a previous video about scapular stabilization. That's the muscles around the shoulder blade. They're really important for the actual smooth movement of the shoulder joint. And if that's not moving properly, then that can cause the rotator cuff to work hard. The exercise I'm going to demonstrate on the floor here is just a Theraband Row. I haven't got Theraband with me today because I'm not shooting at the clinic, but that's the one where we just hoop the old stretchy band through the sides and we're pulling back like so. I'll put a link to that one at the end of this video for you to demonstrate that better with an actual Theraband. We also have another one for initiating what we call the lower trapezius. Now, most people associate the trapezius up through here, which is absolutely right, but these guys tend to get a little bit more dominant, and these guys get a little bit weaker. These guys kind of draw the shoulder blades down, and again, if they're firing properly, it's more the correct movement pattern, and we see a reduction in load on those rotator cuff. So the way we would do that is to lay on our fronts. I can take my glasses off for this one. And again, really important that this isn't painful in any way. It's just that initial movement, like so. You can do it in two ways. You can do a lift and hold, or you can do an oscillatory movement. And again, as always with all of these exercises, not to the point of pain. There's no load on that. It can look quite easy, but it's just a case of we're not like trying to build massive amounts of muscle here. We're just trying to get the muscles working, get the nerve innervation working, so it actually starts that muscle working. Overall as a package, hopefully there's something in there that you find useful. Again, really important that it's not to pain, and please do seek professional help before you start any of this rehabilitation. Hope you find that useful. More information on our website, and give us a subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks very much.